I go off a field, no hezzy, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're underway on Sunday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jaquan Jones with the tackle on that play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10, Herbert. Flush down now to his left. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
It's Herbert once more. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First tone of the game for James Cook. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now Allen. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Allen setting up play action. Cut for big yards on the right side. And what a hit there. Allen, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Allen now on first down. Connects with Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, Allen. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Off 52.
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together, but no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To throw, Herbert. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Brought in by Ayuk. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Offense in the hurry up here. On 4th down, here's Herbert. They connect for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
59. Ready.
Now Herbert again. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive. And
he has the San Francisco touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Half. Look out.
Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
What's that?
Allen on the play action. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now they face second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
What's that?
Allen from the gun here on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Half 85. What's that?
To the air again, Allen. Oh, he put some heat on this. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
First and 10, Herbert. Kittle's got it on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
5-9.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. That throw finds Kittle. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Herbert throwing again. Kittle brings it in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Hey, go Lion. Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Terrell Bernard.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Regular. Alert! Look out!
From his own end zone, Allen. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills in possession. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Look out! What's that?
Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
What's that?
He'll go quickly to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
What's that?
On 1st down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, home. What's that?
Back to the air, Allen. Cook calls it in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go!
To throw again, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Alert! What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Stop. Monday.
Again, Allen to the air. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Look out.
Cook runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
What's that?
Now a give to Cook, running left. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Look out.
Play action now with Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
What's that?
Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
What's that?
Now Allen off the play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business this end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down.
Look out!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from the 41. Allen looking to throw. Complete to Shakir. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What's that?
Now it's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
What's that?
This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
What's that?
Here's a give to Cook. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
What's that?
Cook. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
The group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Go!
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Into the hands of Kittle. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a 49er first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk, so it'll be second down. It's Herbert once more. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up first and 10. Now Herbert again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's second down. Herbert to throw once more. He's on the move. The back grabs it. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action now, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Alert! Half. Alert! What's that?
Allen on third down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
'56. Look out!
They'll go. Allen. Brought in by Hollins. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Finds a man right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Now run by Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Look out!
This is Cook. Jukes one defender, and he gets this forward to the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go.
What's that?
From the 16. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Five wide. Half 10. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. 12.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Run! Baylor tight! Hold the right. Hey, go forward. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Back to the air, Herbert. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
59.
On third down, Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one hits for 30. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Herbert throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to throw it. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Baylor Tiger. 5-9. Why did we not?
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Herbert now. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. 49ers down by only 3. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the end. Completions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here he is to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Here's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. And no problem converting on 4th.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Second and 3 now.
Off 52. Half. Look out.
Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off by FRED WARNER. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Middle. What's that?
Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Buffalo.